Go, baby, go, baby, go, baby. Hope that God forgives your sins, your sins, your sins, your sins. Go, baby, go, baby, go, baby. Gotta keep moving on, even though you're not.
Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome back to the Becoming You series, episode 5, where we cultivate discipline, consistency, we find our true identity, and we walk in a purpose-driven life. Guys, how are you guys doing? I feel like it's been a while since I've actually sat here and recorded for you guys. I apologize, guys. I've been busy. Your girl's been busy, okay? Your girl's been up and down doing the most, but I'm here now. I'm back. We're back on set. I'm talking with you guys again. And today we'll be talking about something extremely beautiful. We'll be digging into the Proverbs 31 woman. Okay, the Proverbs 31 woman. In my last episode, I did show you guys the book that I was reading, and I've got it here. So I've got it here with me. So we'll be diving into this book and we'll be talking about the 5 attributes of a Proverbs 31 woman. Okay, so I'll be telling you the 5 main characters that I took from this book that I've now adopted into my life to become a better woman. Okay, because I know right now, guys, it's not easy. And I've said this before, like, it's not easy to, change your life and wanting to walk in God's way in this day and age, the temptations. Yeah, it's not easy, okay? And it wasn't easy for me. Like, when I actually took the decision to change my life and to stop what I was doing and actually make a whole 360, guys, I was battling like crazy. It wasn't a thing where I sat down and, the next day I transformed into this new woman. But it did take some time, okay? You need to become disciplined in what you want to change in your life. You need to literally take the time out and just say to yourself, enough is enough. I need to change, and I'm going to do that now. But I'm here and I'm so excited to record this video for you guys. So just sit down, take some notes, and let's get into it. The Proverbs 31 woman. First, we're going to start off by just asking ourselves, who is this woman? Okay. Who is this woman? Who is she? What's the point of her? Okay. And why would she be beneficial in my life? Okay. So with me, guys, I didn't have a clue. I didn't have a clue who the Proverbs 31 woman was. When I was just up to no good, just living my best life, young, free, and just not caring. I literally was on YouTube one day and I came across this video of a woman that was talking about the virtuous woman. The one line that actually caught me when I started reading the book of Proverbs was literally this one that I have here. And this comes from Proverbs 31, verse 10. Okay. And it reads, "A wife of noble character, who can find? She is worth far more than rubies." She is worth far more than rubies. Okay. This woman, she does not even compare to what a ruby is. Thinking about all these beautiful things, but this woman that this mother is talking about, this woman that this mother is referring to, the Proverbs 31 woman, okay, she don't compare to all of these beautiful things that we see. She is something that is just, she can't be compared to these things because she is far more beautiful than that. And this woman, she cannot be bought with money. She cannot be bought with money, okay? So that's when I started to realize, like, how do people actually become this sort of woman? Like, what is it? Like, how do I become this sort of woman? And listen, the only way that you can become this sort of woman is if you submit your life to God and you actually take the decision and just say to yourself, like, you know what? I want to make a whole 360. I want to live for God. I want to change my life. And I want to become this Proverbs 31 woman. And you know what? It was a lot for me. It was a lot for me. But I did come to a point in my life where I was just like, enough is enough. Like, I literally got to change. Like, what am I doing? I'm getting the same results in life. The same situations are happening to me. Like, I'm literally going in circles. And then I started just reading deeper into the book, this book here. I started reading deeper into this book here, and the gems that I got out of this book, guys, it was absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I really do recommend that you guys get this book. And when you're reading this book, you make notes. You're literally studying the book, because I'm telling you, once you understand who the Proverbs 31 woman is, I'm telling you, girl, you are literally transformed. Like a whole 360 will happen in your life. And honestly, that's who I am today. I live by that woman. I live by what that mother said to her son. I live by this, and it's just like, it's just been so beautiful. The journey's been amazing. Like, your girl, look at your girl's glowing now. Like, your girl is glowing now. And honestly, thank God, thank God. Like, I'm always appreciative of what happened to me, because I always say to myself, like, if that didn't happen to you, Naomi, you would not know who this lady is. You would not know who the Proverbs 31 was. Okay, you will have no idea who the Proverbs 31 woman was. And honestly, God works in mysterious ways. He just works wonders. And I just want God to do the same in yours. We need to become Proverbs 31 women. And don't worry, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're going to start studying who this woman is and just watch her life through a 360. Okay? So, we need to talk about the 5 attributes of who the Proverbs 31 woman is. How do I become a Proverbs 31 woman? Okay, how do I actually dive into this aspect of womanhood? What is it that I have to do? What is it that I have to change? Let me tell you something, guys. I was never like this before. Okay, there was characters that I did not like about myself. There was things that were literally just, as I said, getting me in circles, getting me the same results. Guys, you wouldn't even believe it. I was once upon a time easily angered. You know, I wasn't a good steward of what I had. So I was literally just, I didn't care. Like, whatever I had at the time, it was just like, yeah, I know I have it now. So I didn't really take care of the things I had. Okay. Um, you know, I wouldn't even say I was wise. There was no sort of wisdom in me, but I was literally just partying, doing the most. I was literally doing the most, like surrounding myself with people that wasn't benefiting me at the time. Not even knowing that me mixing with certain people was literally draining me. It was literally spiritually, mentally, and physically draining me. So, you know, that's when all those emotional feelings started kicking in. The depressive state started kicking in, crying all the time for no reason at all. Literally, I will be so happy, and then later on during the day, I'm so upset. Why? It's because I was just doing the most. I wasn't thinking. I was literally just living my life to just live it with no purpose at all. And I always encourage that my women, my ladies, you guys need to find your purpose, and you need to walk in your purpose. Because once you walk in your purpose, trust me, you become a different sort of woman. Okay? You begin to start holding wisdom. You begin to know who you truly are. Okay? You begin to love yourself more. Okay? Depressive states are never for you. Depression will never know your name. Okay? My lady is walking your purpose. That's all I can say. That is all I can encourage, because honestly, when I think about it, if I wasn't walking in my purpose today, then only God knows where I would have been. Only God knows where I would have been. It's scary to say, but it's definitely the truth. Okay, my ladies, we need to start walking in our purpose, but we got this, and I know you do. So we're just going to start off by delving into what the word virtuous actually means, okay, or virtue in other terms. So I did mention to you guys that I was watching a video one day and a woman was talking about the virtuous woman. Okay, so the word virtue actually means moral excellence. Okay, moral excellence. So if you think about it, being a virtuous woman is a woman of moral excellence, a woman of high standards, a woman that holds good morals, good attributes about herself. Okay, so to be a Proverbs 31 woman, it means that you are a powerful woman. Okay, and those are the first things that you need to start portraying. You need to start portraying you as a powerful woman, a woman of God, a woman of high standards, a woman of good character. Those are the things that we need to start portraying now. Okay, so if we dig into it, power. Okay? How do we adopt power into our life? How do we become powerful women in front of God, in front of people? So you need to get into full alignment with God. You need to get into full alignment with God. And when I say this, you need to submit fully to Him, fully to God. Okay? I said in my last video that being lukewarm is a dangerous game to play. It's a very dangerous game to play. You know that you want to get closer to God, but you're still caught up in the old life. And it doesn't work like that. In front of God, it does not work like that because God is a jealous God. So it's either you're choosing that table or you're going to sit at that other table over there. You need to actually come to an understanding and say to yourselves, what is it? Where do you want to go? Okay. Do you still want to live the life that you're living, or do you want to fully drop it and live your life for God and become this Proverbs 31 woman, become this powerful woman? Okay. And this is something that I struggled with. And when I told you guys that I went through a battle to get to the place that I am in today. I went through a battle, okay, because I had to realize that alcohol was the biggest factor that was trying to just take me away from God. That was the biggest thing. Okay. Alcohol had to get excluded out of my life because for me to walk straight, for me to start thinking clearly, I had to drop it completely. It was hard, guys. Okay, because I remember I was so used to going out, drinking alcohol, having fun with my friends, having fun with my family members and whatnot, not thinking that this is actually the thing that's causing me to do what I'm doing. So I came to the decision. I said, you know what, Naomi, you're really trying to change your life, but you're still doing the same things. Like you're still, going through the same stuff. So you know what? I took the decision. I said, alcohol's got to go. Alcohol's got to go. For me to actually take the decision to change, I need to start sitting down and thinking, what is it? What is it that's causing me to do all of this? What is it that's causing me to get into the same things that I'm getting myself into? And guys, this is what you need to do. You need to sit down. My ladies, you need to sit down and think to yourself, what is it that's getting me like this? You need to get into full alignment with God. Submit yourself to God. Begin to pray. When I talk about the power of praying, guys, I don't think you guys understand what prayer can do to someone's life. Like, the things that prayer can do in your life is absolutely game changing. Absolutely game changing. Like, you guys need to understand what it means to become a Proverbs 31 woman. It means that you need to be praying daily. You need to make sure that you are feeding your spirit, and this is by prayer. Get yourself in that room, wherever you pray, get yourself there, and you need to understand that you spending time with God is it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful feeling because the things that you can adopt, the things that you can feel, the things that God can say to you whilst you're in that time of prayer, honestly, I just want you guys to do that. Experience it. Get yourself in that mode. Okay? So that's what it is. A powerful woman is a woman that prays. A powerful woman is a woman that is in alignment with God fully. Being lukewarm is a dangerous game to play. And that is what I had to understand. And I want you guys to understand this as well. Okay, so that's number one. Number one, the first attribute of a Proverbs 31 woman is a woman of power. Okay, she gets into full alignment with God. She understands the importance of prayer and submission. Okay, a lot of people don't even like being told what to do. But you need to understand that if you want to change your life, you need to start following God's rules. You need to start following what God's trying to tell you. You don't want to be stuck in that same position. That same position, trust me, it gets boring. It gets tiring. It gets depressing. And I never, ever, ever want you guys to go through that. Okay, so that's number one. That's number one. Number two, a Proverbs 31 woman is respectful. She is respectful. Okay, she respects herself and she respects others. She has a loving heart. She has a heart for the people. She's not selfish. She's selfless. My ladies need to understand that you need to carry a heart for people. You cannot be selfish. You need to have good characters about yourself. You need to have a forgiving heart. A lot of people struggling to forgive. A lot of people are still holding the same thing from 2000 and what? Like, you guys are still holding the same situations in your heart. Girls, it needs to stop. You need to have a forgiving heart, because honestly, if you're not forgiving people, how else is God going to have mercy on you? How else is God going to forgive you for what you was doing, or what you're going to be doing? How else, if you're not forgiving people? You need to have a forgiving heart, guys. I know it is difficult. You know, a lot of us have been done really, really bad in the past, but honestly, you need to have a forgiving heart. I'm telling you, once you have forgiveness in your heart, you can be set free. It's like a whole weight comes off your shoulder. You feel light again. You know, being angry at someone or holding a grudge against someone, it just takes so much energy out of you. Like, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. You need to have a forgiving heart, my ladies. So that's number 2, respectful. A Proverbs 31 woman respects herself in the way she talks, the way she acts, okay, the way she carries herself. She respects herself highly because she is a woman of high standards. She's a woman of high morals, good morals, in fact. So you need to understand what the importance of being respectful is. Okay. So you need to start, it all stems from the people that are advising you, the things that you are watching, the things that you are listening to. That is where it all stems from. You need to eliminate everything that is negatively influencing you. You need to eliminate it out of your life. Okay? You need to eliminate it out of your life, because these things, they will start getting attached to you. You start doing things that you don't normally do. My ladies, you need to start eliminate all those negative influences out of your life. You need to start checking who is advising you. Like, what are these people actually saying? Because sometimes people talk, but it's like they're not saying anything. Have you ever come across those people, like, you're trying to get advice from them, but they're not saying anything of substance? They're not saying anything that's actually impacting your life in a positive way. The people that you're meant to be surrounding yourself with is women of wisdom. That's why I want a lot of my girls, a lot of my ladies to start, interacting with women. We need to start getting together and start interacting as women, because that's the only way we can grow as a collective. A lot of wise women need to start coming together. Start advising those that need help. Because if you're just basing everything off social media, remember that social media is actually a fake world. It's a fake world. You can't be grabbing your advice from social media. I've literally come to an understanding that I just can't do that. I would rather get advice from someone like my mother or my sisters than go on social media and fill myself with such negativity, because it doesn't do anything for you. So my ladies, you need to start knowing who you're surrounding yourself with, who is advising you, who are the people that you're looking up to. These people have to be role models, good role models, okay? Because once you see these role models, you know how to, try and adjust your life. You know how little kids look up to their mothers, you know? Their mothers are doing good in life, they're good women, and these kids grow up to be good people. You need to start checking your role models. Who are these people that you're looking up to? Okay. So number 1, power. Number 2, respectful. A Proverbs 31 woman is respectful. She carries herself highly. She knows who's advising her. She knows the people that she's surrounding herself with. She has a heart for the people. She's not selfish. She's selfless. Cool. Now moving on to number 3. Number 3 kind of interlinks with number 2. So I'm going to speak about wisdom. A Proverbs 31 woman, she is wise. Everything that comes off her tongue, it has substance. When she speaks, people listen. When she shares advice, people take it on board and it impacts their lives in a positive way. A Proverbs 31 woman is wise. Okay, I'm going to share a scripture with you. So, Proverbs 31, verse 26, and this reads, "She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue." Okay? She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. My ladies, we need to start getting wiser. My ladies, we need to start getting wiser. Everything that comes off your tongue must be wisdom. Everything that comes off your tongue must impact someone in a positive way. Start thinking before you speak. It's not everything that you must speak on. It's not everything that you must speak on, my ladies. It's not everything that you must speak on. Okay? Sometimes being quiet is enough. Sometimes being quiet is enough. Like, my ladies, we need to start talking with wisdom. And this all comes down to the people that you are watching, the people that you are listening to, people that are advising you. Make sure that these people are wise. Okay? Because if not, it won't benefit you in any way. Okay? So, a Proverbs 31 woman, she is slow to speak and fast to listen. She is slow to speak, but fast to listen. And this still is interlinked with number 3, wisdom. Okay, we're still on number 3 here. She is slow to speak, but she is quick to listen. Sometimes you need to take time. Sometimes, when, let's say, for example, you're probably disputing with someone, and then you might say something out of anger. And it's like, you can't take back what you just said. You just hurt someone. You can't take that back. The only thing you can probably do is say sorry, but that doesn't change the fact that you said what you said. Okay? A wise person is slow to speak, but she is quick to listen. Because honestly, whatever comes out of your mouth, you can't take that back. And this is what we need to adopt. I was not like this. And I know my sister's watching, my family members watching right now. Wow. This was something that was hard for me, guys. This was something that I struggled with. I was very easily angered, very easily tempered. Okay. But then I started to understand that it wasn't worth it. Sometimes talking it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. You don't want to say things that you later on regret because it's painful. You don't want to say things that you can't take back. It is painful. So you need to just listen. Listen. Let the person speak. Listen. And then when it's time for you to speak, make sure whatever is coming out of your mouth is nothing that you will regret. Start becoming slow to speak but quick to listen. This is very important because, as I said, a Proverbs 31 woman carries wisdom on her tongue. Okay? She carries wisdom on her tongue. She has a loving heart for people. Okay? So, another point. We're still on number 3, but another point is emotional intelligence. A Proverbs 31 woman, she is emotionally intelligent. She understands how she's feeling at the time. She understands that she's sad. She understands that she may be happy. She understands that she may be angry. She's emotionally intelligent. She can voice it, but voice it in a good manner. Okay. So, she also carries the spirit of discernment. This is a big one because as a woman, you must have the spirit of discernment. This is crazy because I was saying to you guys that I used to be someone that would mix with a lot of people, a lot of energies, me, I'm naturally just bubbly, happy and whatnot. So I used to mix with a lot of people, not knowing that this was spiritually, physically, and mentally draining me, guys. You need to have the spirit of discernment, because once you have discernment, yeah, you will know right from wrong. You will know who to hang out with and not to hang out with. You will just have that balance, okay? You will understand where to go and not where to go. There's a lot that the spirit of discernment can do for you, and a lot that the spirit of discernment can save you from. You need to start praying for the spirit of discernment. As a woman, you need to have discernment, because it is something that is a skill. It is a spiritual skill that you need to have. Okay, so we're going to recap. Number 1, power. Number 2, respectful. A Proverbs 31 woman is respectful. And number 3, she carries wisdom. Okay, moving on to number 4. Number 4, the Proverbs 31 woman, she is gentle. She is gentle. She is gentle. Okay, she is gentle. As I said to you guys, the beauty of a woman lies within. It's not external. It's not the outside beauty. It's the inside beauty. Once you fix the beauty on your inside, it all just comes out on the outside. It all just comes out. Like, do you not know how, when you just say to someone, wow, like, you have good energy, you have good vibes. Do you know why do you know why that is? It's because that person is beautiful on the inside. And when it just radiates, like, you just feel that good energy from someone. That's what it is. A Proverbs 31 woman, the beauty lies within. You need to take the same time that you are taking to look beautiful on the outside is the same time that you need to take, even more than that, to look beautiful on the inside. Because I've told you guys already that this beauty, all of this is going to fade away one day. But then the heart remains, the beauty on the inside remains forever. So you need to take your time to work on your internal beauty, so that the outside, it naturally looks beautiful, because the inside is amazing, is radiating, like, it just radiates through you. That is a Proverbs 31 woman. Okay, so you need to start praying for a gentle and quiet spirit. A gentle and quiet spirit. My ladies are struggling to be gentle. They're very easily angered. They're quick to speak. You need to start praying for a gentle and quiet spirit. And once you adopt this, you're going to see a beautiful change in life. Okay, so that's being gentle. And I just want to share this beautiful, beautiful scripture with you guys. Okay, something that you guys can remember. Okay, this scripture, you guys need to hold it dearly into your hearts, because it's something that will transform your life, especially when you guys get into marriages and whatnot, your children. You guys need to remember this scripture. Okay, so it's Proverbs 14, verse 3, and it reads, "A fool's mouth lashes out with pride, but the lips of the wise protect them." Okay, a fool's mouth lashes out with pride, but the lips of the wise protect them. Okay, be gentle. Be gentle, be calm, my ladies. Sometimes I tell you guys, sometimes be quiet. Sometimes being quiet, it's just much better. Like, maybe you know things, but you just tend to be quiet. That's the best way to act. You don't need to talk too much. Listen, let everything else speak for you. You don't need to talk too much, my ladies. You don't need to talk too much. Okay. A Proverbs 31 woman is gentle. She is gentle in the way she speaks, in the way she acts. She is a gentle woman. Okay, so that was number 4. The last attribute of a Proverbs 31 woman is growth. Growth. The position that you are currently operating at, you're not always going to be there. Growing as a woman, stepping into your womanhood. We need to start stepping into our womanhood. My ladies, we need to stop the younger girl behaviors. We need to stop it. We need to start stepping into our womanhood. Okay, start working on yourself to become the woman that you want to become. Stop capping yourself at that one level, because you are more than that. Increase your capacity. You're the only one that has the ability to do this for yourself. No one else. And this is why I encourage you need to take the time to work on yourself, to step into your womanhood. Okay, to elevate. My ladies, I want you guys, I already said, I want you guys to be unrecognizable. And this is the time for you to do it, okay? So growth is important. Growth is important. The only way you can do this is through the power of prayer. You praying, you submitting yourself fully to God, and understanding that you want to become a woman of purpose. A woman of purpose, a woman of wisdom, a woman that is respectful, a woman of power. That is who you want to be. Okay? And I'm telling you now, you see now, in the morning, I'm reading the word. I'm listening to podcasts now. Like, I would rather listen to a podcast in the morning than listen to music. Okay? There'll be days, don't get me wrong, there'll be days where I listen to music, but I would rather substitute it for a podcast, an educational podcast, a woman that's just talking about, some real life stuff. You need to start substituting these little things. There's some really good podcasts out there that you need to start listening to. Start listening to these women that have experienced things in life. Just listen to the advice that they're giving you. Just make sure, obviously, that they're women that, it's not everyone that you should be listening to, but just make sure, if it resonates with you, listen to it. Take on the advice. Because guys, honestly, you're the only one that can transform your life, okay? Growth is key. Every day we grow, every day we evolve, and honestly, it's a beautiful thing. You don't want to just stay at the same level, that little girl era. You don't want to just be at that same level. You want to step into your womanhood. You want to radiate. You want to be you want to be a role model to a lot of people. You want the younger generation to look at you like, wow, like, how do I be like her? And everything comes from God. That all comes from God, okay? That's God working through you. And those are the 5 attributes of a Proverbs 31 woman. Okay, we're going to recap, because once I finish, I like recapping. So number 1, power. Okay, a woman of God has power. A Proverbs 31 woman has power. She is in alignment with God. She is fully submitted to God. She understands the importance of prayer. Number 2, the Proverbs 31 woman is respectful. She has a heart for people. She is forgiving. She carries herself well in public and even in private. Don't forget that, even in private. Okay? Because it all starts from your house. It all starts on how you behave in closed doors. How are you behaving? It all starts from there. So when you step outside, you're carrying yourself, those morals, those standards. Okay, that's number 3. A Proverbs 31 woman is respectful. Sorry, that's number 2. A Proverbs 31 woman is respectful. Number 3, wisdom. A Proverbs 31 woman has wisdom. Start seeing the people, start checking. Who is it that's advising me? What am I listening to? What am I letting influence me negatively? You need to start eliminating all those things out of your life, okay? Start eliminating all those things out of your life. Number 4, a Proverbs 31 woman is gentle. She carries a quiet and gentle spirit. Be slow to speak, but quick to listen. And number 5, a Proverbs 31 woman grows. She works on herself so that she can go into womanhood. So she can step into her womanhood. She doesn't just stay on the same level that she's been operating at for years. She's growing, she's evolving, she's teaching herself new things, she's educating herself on certain things, certain topics. She's surrounding herself with women, like-minded women that want to change. She's starting to have more of those women conversations. Now that is a Proverbs 31 woman. The Proverbs 31 woman, she is beautiful. The Proverbs 31 woman, she is going to transform your life. If you understand what it means to be a Proverbs 31 woman, I'm telling you, my ladies, you will be walking in power. You will be understanding your purpose. You will carry yourself highly. You will be a respectful woman. You will be a gentle woman. And you will just radiate from within. And all that beauty, everything that you've worked on will just show on the outside. As I've told you guys, external beauty dies, but internal beauty remains. And that is my favorite thing to say, okay? Proverbs 31, verse 30 is something else. Proverbs 31, verse 30 is absolutely something else. That whole scripture. Charm is deceptive, but beauty is fleeting. But a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. At one point, I even had that on my home screen. That's how crazy it was, because I had to live by that. I told myself, it's all fun and games. It's all fun and games. I wasn't taking the time to work on myself until things hit rock bottom, until I fell into the deep end of my life. That's when I said, enough is enough. It's time. And God has honestly shown through in my life. Like, I'm so grateful for the transformation. And trust me, you guys will be at that same stage of life. Once again, this is the book. This is the book. This is the book that holds the gems. Okay? This is the book that holds the gems. Once you read that alongside the Bible, once you read your words, everything will just come together nicely. Okay? But those are the 5 attributes of a Proverbs 31 woman. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay? I will be back again with another video. I'm going on holiday, guys. Okay? This is why you guys see me all glammed up. But once I'm back, I'll definitely be recording episode 6 for you guys. Okay? But thank you so much. That is the end of episode 5. But thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you share this video. And watch yourself transform. Watch yourself step into that era of womanhood. And honestly, you will love it. Okay? But thank you so much, guys. Take care. And I'll see you guys soon.